Hey everybody, it's Jason from the Bead Gallery, and guess what we're making today? You will guess. Anyway, this is a mini mobile, and we are going to do this wire project for you today here on our YouTube channel with this silver wire. This project uses 18 gauge wire, and what's nice about 18 gauge wire, it holds its shape. You can see how it's nice and curved here. We're going to cut about 8 inches of wire, approximately 8 inches of wire, to make the, I can call it the wings of sorts, okay? We're going to make this part right here, these long parts, okay? We're going to make 8 inches of that twice, and then we're going to make this hook, and then we're going to hang this little extension, okay? So let's make one more, and if you want to make it close to the same without using your ruler, just use the first cutting, just like that. Next thing you want to do is you're going to section off about 2 inches of wire. All right, 2 inches of wire. Let me find the end of this wire. This is a sturdy wire, but if you guys want to make it even sturdier, you can try this in 16 gauge wire. All right, 16 gauge wire is much more thicker. I think it's about 25% thicker. I have to double check. But what I did was I cut 2 inches of wire here, approximately, and I'm going to do the same again. Just like that. So 2 inches and 2 inches. Put that on the side. We won't need that for now. And the other tool that I'm using besides my cutters right now, and these are thicker gauge wire cutters. They're very, very handy. I'm going to use this PVC pipe. You can use also any sort of round shaped object that's approximately 2 inches wide. Next thing you want to do is you want to grab your pliers. And today's plier that we're going to be using, this is what we're going to be making. We're going to make this shape. Is my 6-step wrap and tap. And the size I'm going to use is 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to use number 3 on this. Next thing here is we're going to find about the middle of this. You can use your ruler if you really want to use your ruler to be really, really accurate. But I'm just going to eyeball it, and I'm going to shape this into my curved wing. Okay. Yep. So this is what it looks like when you don't use this shaping object. Isn't that neat? Watch this. If you use this and you shape it like this, right? Then you find the midpoint using number 3 as your plier length. Look how nice and round that makes it. Ta-da! So you can do it with or without. You just have to reshape more. Can you guys see that? Isn't that neat? Did you like that? Okay. You can always go back to this and watch. You can do this. And there we go. Okay. So now we're going to connect it. When we connect it, what we have to do is we have to put these together. The easiest way to put this together is this. Watch this. Take your plier or your fingers, and you want to crack this open gently. Okay, you want to crack it open gently so that it opens nicely. Okay, like that. Now, this is the easiest way to do this. I get this question all the time. Jason, I can't remember. Make a shape like an X. Kind of an X shape like that. You're going to slide it in upside down like this, and then pop it in like that. You have to do that, okay? And then you close it shut. And then you have your wings put together. Then you want to build this part next, which is the hook and then the extension rod, okay? You're going to make your hook and then your extension rod. If you can't remember, make one and always go back to it every so often so you can use the same size step. So I use number 4 for my hook. You can trim this to make it look pretty. to flush cut it. Number 4 here, you're going to turn a loop like so. And then you're going to flip it so you can look at it, because you've got to create another loop right there on the bottom. You're going to use the second or the third, depending on how big you want this to be. Let us use the second to make the loop. That's perfect. All right. And then you're going to take your chain nose pliers, and to make this look clean and proper, where this starts right here, you want to bend it back. And where this ends right here, you're going to bend it back. We're going to keep it really simple. If this hook isn't enough hook for you, place your number 4 back in there and curve it a little bit more. Curve it in a little bit more. Take your chain nose pliers again, and then rock it back. And then you get a nice hook. You're going to do the same thing for the extension. Number 2. Remember, you want to flush cut this. Number 2. Like so. Oh, this is nice and tight. Flip this over. Same movement. Okay. Chain nose pliers again. Pinch where they meet inside the loop. Okay. Create that nice bend. And same thing here. Inside the loop. Put your thumb and index finger here. Nice bend. Now there's a slight curve here. Just use your thumb to kind of straighten it out. Now we're going to connect these. Take your flat nose pliers, open half the loop, connect this on the top wing, close it shut, then open this, slide this on the bottom wing, and then close that shut. And then the only thing you have to do now is see how long you want these wings to be. These ones right here. You can trim this. I make these extra long so that if you have a long design, you can create more length on here. But if you want to even it out, you can do a simple trim. And then you can take out just enough to create that length. Okay. Number 2 on your wrapping taps, you want to roll inward, just like this. Flip this over, roll inward. And then you see how much I cut here? Let's do the same amount here and here. Okay, pretty close. Number 2, roll inward. And roll inward. Okay, once you have that, you have all of this working for you. And the only thing you have to do is go back to your chain nose pliers and then bend these back out. Very simple DIY to make these mini mobiles. Not too difficult. Great for a beginner with the right tools. And there is your mobile. And there's your mobile. How's that? Thanks for watching. Remember, like and subscribe. Remember, ring that bell, ding ding, and we'll see you real soon.